Scene script. Have you ever asked yourself, what if I blaze my own trail instead of following the well-trodden path? Well, if you have, then you've heard the call of individuality. It's the whisper in the wind that urges you to break away from the herd and venture into the unknown. It's the spark that ignites the fire of self-dependence and the curiosity to explore what lies beyond the horizon of conformity. The importance of individuality cannot be overstated. It's the essence of who we are, the DNA of our personality. It's what makes us different, distinct, unique. It's the source of our original thoughts, our creative ideas, our innovative solutions. It's what sets us apart in a world where so many are trying to fit in. But it's more than just about being different. It's about embracing that difference, nurturing it, celebrating it. It's about understanding that our individuality is our greatest asset, our most precious resource. It's about realizing that our uniqueness is not a burden to be carried, but a gift to be cherished. Being different can lead to unique experiences. It opens doors to new perspectives, new insights, new understandings. It invites us to view the world through a different lens, to challenge the status quo, to question the accepted norms. It encourages us to push the boundaries, to expand our horizons, to venture into uncharted territories. The journey of self-discovery is a fascinating one. It's a journey of exploration, of introspection, of reflection. It's a journey that reveals our true self, our authentic self, our individual self. It's a journey that enriches our life, that deepens our understanding, that strengthens our character. So when you hear the call of individuality, when you feel the urge to blaze your own trail, to walk your own path, don't ignore it. Embrace it, nurture it, celebrate it. For it's the call of your true self, the call of your unique self, the call of your individual self. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that step is the decision to walk your own path. The lone wolf is often misunderstood. It is not about isolation, but about self-reliance and self-discovery. Let's delve into this intriguing concept and debunk some common misconceptions. Imagine a wolf, solitary, traversing the vast wilderness. It's not outcast or antisocial, it's a lone wolf by choice. It's a symbol of strength and independence, a beacon of self-reliance. That's the essence of the lone wolf we're discussing here. It's not about shunning society or living in isolation, but rather about choosing to walk your own path, guided by your intuition and personal values. The lone wolf mentality is often misunderstood as a desire for solitude or a rejection of others, but this couldn't be further from the truth. It's about being comfortable with oneself, having the courage to follow your own dreams, and not being swayed by the crowd. It's about standing strong in your convictions, even when the world seems against you. Being a lone wolf doesn't mean you're antisocial or that you disregard the importance of relationships. It's about knowing when to seek company and when to seek solitude, understanding when to listen to others and when to trust your own judgment. It's about balance. Remember, this is not a call to isolation, but a call to self-reliance. It's a journey of self-discovery, where you learn about your strengths, your passions, your values. It's about finding your own rhythm, your own pace. It's about crafting a life that reflects who you truly are, not what others expect you to be. In essence, being a lone wolf is about embracing your individuality. It's about not being afraid to walk alone when necessary, but also knowing that you are never truly alone. Because when you walk your own path, you are in the company of your own thoughts, your own dreams, your own potential. So let's shake off those misconceptions. A lone wolf is not a loner, but a bold individualist. It's not about isolation, but about self-reliance and independence. It's not about shunning society, but about carving your own path within it. Becoming a lone wolf is about embracing your unique path and relishing the journey of self-discovery. So are you ready to answer the call of the lone wolf? The first step towards becoming a lone wolf is making the decision to be one. This is where our journey begins. Making the decision to walk your own path is not as simple as it may seem. It's not merely about changing your routine or breaking old habits. It's about making a conscious choice, a commitment to yourself. It's about choosing to live life on your terms, to blaze your own trail, and to embrace the unknown. This decision is the cornerstone of your journey, the foundation upon which your individuality will be built. It's important to understand that this decision is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process, a consistent choice you make every day, every hour, every minute. To choose your own path is to choose freedom, but also responsibility. It's to choose authenticity, but also vulnerability. It's to choose growth, but also discomfort. And this is where courage comes into play. The courage to step out of your comfort zone, the courage to face the unknown, the courage to be different. This is not the kind of courage that roars, but the kind that whispers. It's the quiet courage that comes from within. The courage that says, I am enough, I am capable, I can do this. But let's not romanticize this decision. It's not always going to be easy. There will be days when the path seems too steep, too rocky, too winding. There will be moments when you question your choices, your abilities, your worth, and that's okay. That's part of the journey. That's part of the growth. So how do you make this decision? You start by believing in yourself. You start by embracing your uniqueness. You start by accepting that it's okay to be different. You start by understanding that the only person you need to please is yourself. And then you take the leap. You step into the unknown. You embrace the journey. You become the lone wolf. Remember, every journey begins with a decision. Yours begins here. Scene script. Embarking on your journey requires preparation, and the most important tool in your arsenal is self-reliance. Self-reliance, it's a word that carries weight, doesn't it? A word that paints a picture of strength, of resilience, of independence. It is the backbone of individuality, the fuel that fires the lone wolf's journey. Without self-reliance, the journey towards individuality becomes a treacherous path. But with it, it becomes a road of discovery, of growth, of transformation. So how does one cultivate this essential trait? It begins with the understanding that self-reliance isn't about isolation. No, it's about recognizing your own capabilities, your own strengths, and harnessing them to navigate the world on your terms. It's about learning to trust in your own abilities, to make decisions based on your own judgment, to take responsibility for your own actions. First, we must develop our skills. Whether it's learning to cook a nutritious meal, mastering a new language, or understanding how to manage finances, every skill we acquire is a brick in the foundation of our self-reliance. Each new skill not only equips us with practical knowledge, but also builds our confidence, our belief in our capabilities. Next, we must cultivate a resilient mindset. Life is a series of peaks and valleys, and it is our mental resilience that allows us to navigate them. This resilience stems from the acceptance of failure as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. It comes from the understanding that setbacks are not roadblocks, but detours to a better path. Lastly, we must foster self-belief. This is the glue that binds all other aspects of self-reliance together. When we believe in ourselves, we empower ourselves to face challenges, to make decisions, to step into the unknown. Building self-reliance is an ongoing process, a journey in itself. It requires patience, commitment, and above all, a steadfast belief in oneself. But the rewards are immeasurable. For the lone wolf, self-reliance isn't just a tool, it's a way of life. With self-reliance as your compass, you're ready to navigate the path less traveled. The path of a lone wolf is not without its challenges, but these are the moments that truly shape us. As we venture into the wild, charting our own course, we must accept that challenges are inevitable. These obstacles serve as the crucibles that test our resolve and shape our character. They are the steep cliffs we scale, the raging rivers we cross, the dense forests we navigate. But in each of these trials, there's an opportunity for growth, a chance to discover our true strength. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a great chasm. On the other side lies your destination, your dream. The only way to get there is by building a bridge. Now, constructing that bridge won't be easy. It will require patience, determination, and resilience. But with each plank you lay down, you're not only drawing closer to your goal, you're also honing your skills, building your confidence, and proving to yourself that you have what it takes to overcome adversity. Facing challenges head-on is not about displaying valor or proving something to the world. It's about proving something to yourself. It's about realizing that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. And that realization is priceless. It's the kind of self-awareness that can only be gained through experience, through the act of overcoming, of triumphing against the odds. Embrace challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Each challenge is a new puzzle to solve, a new lesson to learn. They are not meant to deter you from your path, but to make you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The journey of a lone wolf is a journey of self-reliance and self-discovery. It's about developing an unshakable belief in oneself, a belief that can weather any storm, conquer any mountain. It's about understanding that you are the architect of your own destiny, the master of your own fate. So when you find yourself in the face of adversity, remember this: challenges are not detours on your path. They are part of the path itself. They are the raw materials from which you forge your character, your resilience, and your self-belief. Remember, it's the climb that shapes the mountain, not the summit. The journey of a lone wolf may be arduous, but the rewards are immeasurable. As we delve into this stage of our journey, it's important to remember that this is not a path of isolation, but one of self-discovery and personal growth. Walking your own path allows you to explore the depths of your character, to understand your strengths, and to confront your weaknesses. It's about peeling back the layers of conditioning, societal norms, and expectations to reveal the true essence of who you are. It's about standing in your truth, embracing your uniqueness, and living authentically. As you journey through the wilderness of self-discovery, you become the architect of your life, shaping your destiny with each step you take. You get to define your values, your passions, your dreams, and your purpose. You get to decide who you want to be and how you want to show up in the world. This path of self-discovery is not always easy. It requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to step into the unknown. It requires you to question, to reflect, and to grow. It requires you to face your fears, to challenge your beliefs, and to step out of your comfort zone. But in doing so, you discover your true potential, your inner strength, and your capacity to rise above adversity. The satisfaction of living authentically is one of the greatest rewards of this journey. It's about living a life that is in alignment with your true self. One where you are not swayed by the opinions, judgments, or expectations of others. It's about living a life that is true to who you are, one that resonates with your soul. The journey of a lone wolf is an exciting adventure of self-discovery, personal growth, and authentic living. It's about discovering the treasure within, unlocking your potential, and stepping into your power. This journey is not about reaching a destination, but about the transformation that occurs along the way. The greatest reward of this journey is not arriving at your destination, but discovering who you are along the way. The lone wolf leaves a legacy not of solitude, but of authenticity and courage. This is where we find ourselves now, in the heart of the journey, contemplating the impact of the lone wolf's path. The legacy of a lone wolf is unlike any other. It isn't about grand monuments or widespread fame. Instead, it's a legacy of quiet strength, resilience, and the courage to be oneself. It's the trail left behind from a journey that was walked alone, yet it's a path that inspires countless others. When we look at the lone wolf, we see a figure that has dared to live authentically, to embrace their unique nature, and to walk a path that is entirely their own. They have defied the norms, broken the chains of conformity, and emerged victorious in their quest for self-discovery. This authenticity, this courage, it leaves a mark. It's a beacon of inspiration that shines brightly, touching the hearts of those who dare to look. It tells a tale of possibility, of the power that lies within each of us to be true to ourselves. And it's not a fleeting inspiration, no, it's a deep-seated admiration that provokes thought and stirs the soul. It's a call to action, a silent challenge to break free from the shackles of societal expectations and to chart your own course. The legacy of the lone wolf is more than just a story. It's a testament to the power of individuality and the freedom that comes from living authentically. But remember, the lone wolf's legacy is not just about inspiring others, it's about inspiring oneself. It's about looking back on the path you've walked and seeing the strength you've cultivated, the barriers you've overcome, and the person you've become. It's about knowing that you had the courage to face the unknown, to walk alone, and to do so with authenticity and conviction. As a lone wolf, you're not just walking your own path, you're lighting the way for others. You're leaving a legacy that inspires, that challenges, and that changes the world in ways you may never fully realize. The lone wolf's legacy is one of strength, courage, and authenticity. It's a legacy that truly matters. Let's summarize the key steps to becoming a lone wolf. To commence, the initial step is making a conscious decision to walk your own path. This decision isn't a snap judgment, but a profound commitment to break away from the pack and embark on a journey of self-reliance. This journey may seem daunting, but it's a vital step towards becoming a lone wolf. This leads us to the next step, building self-reliance. As a lone wolf, you have to trust in your ability to take care of yourself, to make decisions independently, and to solve problems on your own. This doesn't mean you isolate yourself from help, but rather, you develop the confidence to rely on your own wisdom and strength. The third step is embracing challenges. As a lone wolf, you'll encounter obstacles that will test your mettle. These challenges aren't setbacks, but opportunities for growth and learning. They're the wilderness you must traverse, the mountains you must climb. Embrace them, for they shape your journey and define your path. The fourth step is enjoying the journey. As you walk your path, remember to take in the view, to appreciate the beauty of solitude, and to savor the freedom of walking your own path. This journey is not just about reaching a destination, but also about experiencing the voyage itself. The final step is living authentically. This means being true to yourself, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, and living according to your values. As a lone wolf, you are not defined by the expectations of the pack, but by your own principles and actions. Remember, the path of a lone wolf is not a solitary one, but a journey of self-discovery, growth, and authenticity. The world is waiting for you to leave your mark.